Hello and welcome to a very special episode of Around the Block. Today we're at the Great Frederick Fair. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Around the Block. My name is Levi Trumbull and you're watching the show that covers key events that happen in the local region of Frederick County and the surrounding areas. On this episode, we take a look at the Great Frederick Fair, the biggest annual tradition of the county for over 100 years. And being a citizen of Frederick and not attending this event would almost be considered as odd behavior. So we stopped by to talk to our fellow locals and see if the tradition is still going strong. Roll footage. So I'm here with the superintendent, Dr. Terry Albin. How are you doing today?
I am having a great time today.
So I'm here with two ladies who probably could tell you a lot about the Frederick Fair. How are you guys doing?
Wonderful. It's a great day.
Doing very well today, and we're glad to see you at CTC. Sally Smith, Frederick County Public Schools, retired principal from Newmarket Middle and Oakdale Middle.
So now I'm here with one of the beekeepers. Can I start off with your name?
My name is Janet Davis.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine today.
My name is Jordan Roses.
So now I'm here with my two buddies. Can I start off with your guys' names?
I'm Jordan.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Awesome. And you?
I'm Ariana as well.
All right. So now I'm here with...
Ed Burrell.
How are you doing?
Very good.
Awesome. And we are here at the Democratic tent. So I'm here with Ami Hober, and she is the Republican nominee for Congress. How are you doing?
I'm doing just fine. It's delightful to be here at the fair.
So I'm here with...
Bill Woodcock.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
And the first question we have today is, how are you guys enjoying the fair?
I always love the fair. Anytime I can come to the fair is a good time.
Okay.
Well, we're very glad that the weather's cooperating this year because in years past there's been a lot of rain. So coming to the fair is always a fun thing when it's not too hot and it's not raining.
Well, this is one of my favorite times of the year, and I love the opportunity to come out and share in the excitement of all of our students who get to visit the fair as a field trip and learn so much about agriculture and farming, and it's just a lot of energy and excitement.
I'm loving it. There are many kids from all the different elementary schools coming through to learn about chickens and rabbits.
It's a beautiful day, got a lot of nice people in the area to talk to, and yeah.
So far, so good.
Well, we are enjoying it very much. I should say we are part of the Media Corps program, so we've gotten to interview people today, which is very much an exciting time.
How about yourself?
I mean, the weather's really nice, so I'm enjoying it a lot.
And what exactly is it you're showcasing today?
I'm sharing information with the children about different things that are interesting about chickens and rabbits that they may or may not know. And then they all have a question on their sheets that they're supposed to ask me about the state of Maryland.
Yes, we're retired educators, and we're here volunteering at City Streets Country Roads, helping children move through the exhibit and learn things.
We're showcasing honeybees and other pollinators. We're trying to get the message across that honeybees are very important for food production. If you don't have any honeybees, there'll be a famine of global proportions in 2 years.
Working here in the Democratic booth, tent, so to speak, to pass out information to voters in Frederick County regarding the Democratic candidates and issues, and also passing out things that they might want, like signs and brochures and that sort of thing.
We are having a wonderful turnout here at the Republican tent, and lots of folks going by, lots of kids, a lot of people ready to vote for Trump.
What is your favorite part of the Frederick Fair?
Probably just how much the fair educates kids about agriculture and the heritage of Frederick County.
I really love the buildings with all the handmade articles, but I also have a horse, and in the past 3 years I've been in the equestrian area.
I think a lot of people come for the rides, of course, if you have little children. But then, you got to remember there's a lot of great food here as well. So that's something to not forget before you go home.
Well, when I'm here with the students, it's always just their amazement at the things they see.
I think the favorite part I like is going to Machinery Hill.
Really?
Yeah, I'm an Iowa farm boy by trade, and so I enjoy looking at the farm machinery.
How many years would you say you've attended this event?
Every year that I've lived in Frederick, so since 2011.
Well, I'm 70, so that'd be about 68 years. I started coming when I was really small, and I've lived around here for a long, long time, my whole life.
You deserve a medal for that.
Get a farm medal.
Yeah, you should. You should get something.
Farm fair medal. I get to keep this button for volunteering.
As a volunteer, this would be, I think, my 4th year, but as a person in Frederick County, I would come almost every year to the fair.
Oh, it's been over a decade.
Every year that I've lived here, which is, I came here in 6th grade, so it was about 5 years ago.
I've been coming to the fair since before I could remember.
What is your favorite food or food stand you like to stop by?
Well, I like the volunteer stands.
Hemp's Meats, definitely my favorite.
Personally, I like all the barbecue we can get from here, so Hemp's is nice.
I like to go by Hemp's Meat Market and get one of their barbecued sandwiches.
And I'm going to make sure I stop by Hemp's Barbecue.
Well, if I'm doing dinner, I like to get crab soup from Carroll Manor Fire Company and Hemp's roast beef. And then for dessert, I go over to Just Desserts, and they have an awesome chocolate meringue pie and an apple dumpling with ice cream.
All right, so me and some of my crew members here decided to try out some of the food tent eateries, and we got a little bit of food that we're now gonna take a look at, eat, and review. So I got the world famous corn dog. So let's take a look at this thing. Definitely a thumbs up for this. Really good, and I believe they deep fried this, so that is wonderful.
Hi, I'm Mike. I'm one of the cameramen here for Around the Block. And what I got here is a cheesesteak with nacho cheese and ketchup. So let's take a bite of this. Really good. 10 out of 10 right there.
Hi, my name's Brandon, and I'm one of the cameramen for this group. What I have here is chicken tenders and french fries. Let's have a bite. I'm gonna have a bite. These french fries are really good. 5 stars. And for these chicken tenders, 5 stars also.
Is there any ride that you enjoy doing at the fair?
I really don't do rides anymore. I don't know if they have a Himalaya. That used to be one of my favorites, but I don't do rides so much anymore.
Well, I used to love them all, but now I've graduated to the Ferris wheel is my favorite.
I enjoy all of them, honestly. I just like rides in general.
Ferris wheel is my favorite.
Ferris wheel is cool. How do you think the election's going so far?
Of course, the election itself, we think that Mr. Trump is certainly the answer for the future of America.
Well, it's hard to say because the polls are all over the place, and in politics, 60 days is a lifetime.
Yes.
So things can really change a lot. But we're very positive about what things are going as far as the Democrats are concerned, and we still think we have the best candidates, of course.
If your candidate was elected, what is something you would really want to see accomplished by him?
Well, there's a number of things. Of course, the economy and the jobs, we need to create more jobs. Of course, we need people to earn more money. Education is very, very important to Mr. Trump. We've got a lot of concerns about the world as far as safety is concerned. This weekend, of course, we had several bombings and so forth. So we just need a strong action in the presidency.
I think the biggest thing would be to stop the war. We need to be able to find some other ways of dealing with other countries other than going in with our military.
And what is the biggest turnoff from the opposing candidate?
Well, you know, a lot of people question the other candidate, which is Hillary, of course, and they question her veracity, which is to say that perhaps she doesn't always come up with the truth. So how can we have a president that would go in that direction?
I think there's a problem with the truth, I'll be honest with you. I think many people are concerned that there is really, every time he speaks, it's not the truth, and we need to get back to dealing with facts and make it a factual election.
So tell me, how is the campaign going?
The campaign's going great. I am out every day talking to constituents, and I'm learning a great deal about their needs and their interests, and I'm having a wonderful time, and I think I'm doing very well.
To the audience, is there anything they should know about you?
I'm a defense expert. I have worked in national security all my life. I think that's the serious key problem of the day, particularly in light of the last 3 attacks of this past weekend. I think I bring exactly the right expertise that this district needs this year.
Very happy to be here to endorse Ami Hoeber. I think she's going to make an excellent congresswoman. One of the things that we've been focusing on is improving transportation in the state. We've got a comprehensive plan, unprecedented, $2 billion in road improvements.
Could you explain the process of going from farm to the fork?
Yes. Okay, so farmers have to grow things. They grow trees, they grow grain, they grow vegetables and fruits. They have to have pollinators in order to get fruit. So when the apple trees blossom, there has to be bees going from flower to flower in order to get fruit, in order to get an apple. Once you get the fruit, you can either sell your own produce on the, in front of your farm if you want, or you can take it to a farmer's market. As far as getting it to fork, it just depends on what you're eating.
Can you list some traditions that the fair holds?
Well, one that's still evident, and I don't know how many years it'll be, is everybody that goes to school in Frederick County always gets a day off school and you get to come to the fair.
And what role does the Frederick Fair play in agriculture?
Well, right now, as far as I am concerned, it's to educate people about the problems that we're having with agriculture, pesticides, lack of pollinating insects, destruction of agricultural areas in order to put up developments.
And you're going to be back next year.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Absolutely. Like I said, it is just a lot of fun and energy and excitement.
I hope so. I hope I'm here to come back and volunteer again,
Absolutely.
or at least visit.
I hope I'm here to cover it next year.
Absolutely, I'll be coming back next year.
So long as there's bees, I'll be back every year I can.
Most definitely.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So in conclusion, the pride that the Frederick Fair holds is still going strong, with no signs of this tradition fading anytime soon. And to close, I would say as long as there is a Frederick County, there will always be a Frederick Fair. And that is all for today's episode. And again, I would like to thank those who stopped by to talk to us, especially Superintendent Terry Albin and Ami Hober. Thank you for watching, and we will catch you the next time we go Around the Block.